Milwaukee police, elected officials, and county housing employees are set to hold a meeting later this week.
They plan to discuss the issue of homelessness and county parking rides. Bill Miston joins us live. Bill, this is where some people are actually choosing to live.
Yeah, but let's look at it from this standpoint. The people that are living here, they don't want to be living here. You know, some are waiting for temporary housing through the county, and they're trying to hold down jobs or waiting for that housing in order for them to keep those jobs and have it be easier for them to keep those jobs. And later this week, there's going to be a meeting between police and elected officials as well as county housing officials to discuss the issue.
Just a stone's throw from the interstate exit ramp is where Heidi Langer calls home, but she doesn't want to.
A place to live. I mean, that's all I keep wishing for and praying for.
Langer's one of at least a handful, if not more, of others who live at the park and ride.
We have nowhere to go, you know, and it's hard for jobs. It's hard to find jobs.
It's not to say Langer hasn't tried, but with no home, no transportation, it's hard to keep a job. So she's hoping the county's homeless housing program comes through. Doesn't want to be around much longer.
No, definitely not another winter.
Has this been an issue that your office has known about for a while?
Absolutely. In fact, the existence of folks who are unhoused in that park and ride lot and others across the county has happened for years.
County Supervisor Ryan Clancy's district borders the Holt Avenue Park and Ride and includes the College Avenue locations.
It's an ongoing problem, and by its, I don't mean the presence of folks in a place that they're trying to feel safe and living in their vehicles because they have no other options. But our lack of affordable housing and the reasons that we have homelessness to begin with.
In 2020, the county passed a resolution declaring a right to shelter, providing shelter to people who are homeless or lack access to someplace safe to live. But Clancy says funding hasn't always kept up.
Eric Collins-Dyke and the rest of the Milwaukee County housing outreach folks are doing an exceptional job with the very few dollars that we give them. I would ask that the community not react to people existing in a space when they have nowhere else to go is a crime.
And I just keep praying that, you know, I get a place.
Langer remains optimistic the county's housing program will come through sooner rather than later.
I just hope they hurry up and find me a place. I really do, because I don't want to be here no more. I can't do it no more.
Now, I spoke with a county housing official who says that his team plans on being back out here at the park and ride tomorrow to continue the housing application process. Now, Friday evening, Milwaukee Police Department, the county sheriff's office, as well as elected officials and county housing officials will be holding a community meeting to discuss this issue. That will happen Friday evening at the Water Tower Meeting Room on South 6th Street. Reporting live in Milwaukee, Bill Miston, FOX 6 News.
Bill, you can see the sign, no long-term parking, so the county is just choosing not to kind of enforce the rules that are in place because these people obviously say they have nowhere else to go.
Well, it's a kind of a touch and go subject, right? Because they want to ensure that they can get people in housing and stable housing, right? And sometimes that takes time. And so there's also a jurisdictional standpoint of who actually patrols or enforces some of these locations. So there's a lot of factors at play, and really the most important thing in talking with county housing officials is that they want to make sure that they're getting people into the housing and getting people the help that they need instead of just forcing them out, and where else would they go?
We'll see what kind of solutions they come up with this week. All right, Bill, thanks.